Another day in the sun.
You're a welcome sight. A minute more and I'd be joining our friends on the hill here. Thanks for the assistance. I just figured everyone out here in the Forsaken Plain was either a refugee or one of the freemen. Looks like I was wrong. Actually, I'm a bit ashamed to say. I'm searching for a grave. But not just any grave. The last resting place of Azo Raymond, richest of the Tuili merchants. They say he died early in the march west, claimed by the Forsaken Plain. Rumor has it he's buried with the famous rings of Azo. I could live a year on those. I'm glad to hear it. There's plenty of ground to cover between here and Rathir to the north, and another pair of eyes will be a huge advantage. Most of the graves are along the refugee route, usually surrounded by crude markings or gestures left by loved ones. It's a pity they couldn't do more. If I knew, I wouldn't be hiking all over this hill, reading names on worn gravestones. With my luck, it's on the other side of the Forsaken Plain. Bye.
East of the Wolds, your fortunes can be had there for a... Oh, really? Someone finally answers to... Now that's what I like to see. Keep the peace.
Hello. Heard about the fire at Rond Farm? It's dreadful, and what always open.
Taxing through swamp and ice, desert and wood, was the exodus from frozen lands. Upon each hill the priestess sang, and closer to Erethel they came. The people walked in groups, the future houses of Rathir, planning the lives of gold and silver, music and laughter. Lush fields and streams Tyrion described to farmers, the first makers of the bread and food we eat today. The mages that awaited Lyria's touch now reap her power.
Caught me daydreaming there. So sorry. Good day then.
Please, can't you help? I need someone to travel to the Tawili coast. It's my daughter. Anala led a group of refugees to the town of Kuln. I warned her not to go, but she's always been a strong-willed girl. I should have heard from her by now, and the caravanners say that bands of Tuatha have landed on the coast. If anything happened to Anela, I don't know what I'd do. Please, help me. So you can pocket it and leave town? You will? Anela led the refugees to the ruins of Kuln on the Tawili coast. If she's hurt, bring her back safely. The ruins lie south of Rathia. My Anela, I'm so worried.
The jagged cliffs, angles meeting the swollen sea, treacherous to the ungainly Alfar, was the homeland our people took. I have seen the places upon the hillside our ancestors forged from sea-sculpted stone. Glir Rathwen, the bluffs of Tawili, were settled near the light of the heavens that glittered brightest, gazing towards Lyria's teardrop, the earth steeple rising to meet her magnificence.
They found me! Have mercy. Make it quick. Thank Mitharu. I thought I'd die here, the last of Culn's settlers, alone. Anella and the foragers were out when the Tuatha came. It was a massacre until they returned and drove them off. She and the others set off for Verki, where Anella said they came from. If you've got any hope of finding her alive, you'll get there quickly. Verki, head south through the...
Get him! Freeman!
Another dustling for the harvest.
Ready to die, Dustling?
Enjoy the pain, mortal. Fear not. Fear not.
I will now tell you of those times as it was written of our forebearers. They lived off the bounty of the sea and the grasses and fields, the newly met peoples, beasts and flowers. If I am a liar, there is no truth on Deliria. The temper of our tired family calmed before waves, and hidden among the rocks, the shadowed nooks of beach and shore, a secret to all but our ancestors, the arcane wielded by Lyria's chosen, a sanctified buttress, the grounds on which they practiced her magic arts.
Need a bed? Gordon runs the inn. Oh, really? Someone finally... Now that's what I like. Keep the peace.
Hello. I've been watching. Going back to the war is the... best I always open.
Welcome.
I don't know if I'll ever take on another apprentice. Not after farewell.
Die, Tuatha! I appreciate the help, but my work here isn't done. Unless you're going deeper into Verki, I'll take my leave. I'm not going back until the work is done. You'll just have to help. They're coming in through the water gates in the depths of this place. They must have found them. That's their way in. We see Tuatha crawling out of here every time we pass. As for the gates, I remember them from when I was a child, before the Tuatha came. Unexpected, but thank you. With you here, we just might make it. Let's go. At the bottom, of course. They were used. Are we going?
Locks here now.
Fight well enough? More of them!
I detest the mortal flesh.
More of them! There's the lever to the gate. Throw it! There's the lever to the gate. Throw it! There's the lever to the gate. Throw it!
Shall be honored.
They can't get in this way anymore. Let's go. It's finished. Return with me. If I know my father, he'll want to thank you in person. Are we going? stop these two others.
It is from this tale that you mortals create myths. There were many battles, many losses, many victories. The Tempest spared no one. Your ancestors hid as the ground trembled under the gathered armies of Lord Ulm. They whispered tales of the radiant Issa, striking the winter Fae like lightning, tearing the looming clouds. It was everything you know of war.
From the dark of north he came, sword alight with frosted blood, to starkly carve a kingdom from a land of stone and flood. A hero true, a warrior born, his deeds the bards did daily sing. Exultingly they crowned him king.
Good day. Hello. What made Durant Alligator? Let's do for you.
You've returned. I will never forget what you have done for me. And Anella. No thanks could ever be enough, but please, accept this humble reward.
Those she holds dear prosper and thrive, yet the strong and the proud fall beneath her displeasure. Those she holds dear prosper and thrive, yet the strong and the proud fall beneath her displeasure. Go in peace, be guided and blessed by Lyria, my children.
First, the Pyrrhal tree. Then the shapes of trees and heads and hawks, made by the white caps of the waves before they crashed. Then 1,000 other wonders in my lands have faded, failed, and fallen still. All I know and love is slipping from my grasp.
Refugees aren't welcome.
Those she holds dear prosper and thrive, yet the strong and the proud fall beneath her displeasure.
Caught me daydreaming there. So sorry. Oh yes, Lyria's blessing, our priestess calls it. We have good trade, good health. No violence, no crime. Why, not a soul's been thrown in the... Ah, Gwastel, you old fool. You never did know when to keep your mouth shut. Now listen here. If I so much as breathe a word of the prisoner, Priestess Corellon will... Oh, but there I've gone again. Please, not a word of this to anyone. I've said more than I should already. They'll be angry with me if they find out. Please, I beg you, don't tell anyone. Come again.
Hello.
Greetings, traveler. I am the mayor of this village, its priestess, and its guiding light. Now tell me, child, are you also a follower of the goddess Lyria? Then you are most welcome here to the village of Tyrann's Rest. If you seek healing, I can aid you. The doors of our inn, trader, locksmith, and sanctuary are all gladly open to the weary visitor. A prisoner? Who's been speaking such nonsense? We do have a jail, but it has sat empty for many years. This is not Rathir, or some Varani outpost. We bar Galafor from all refugees, and so have no need for it. Bless you, child.
Be with you.
Hello.
Welcome to the Reedsong Inn. Come in and live. If you can spare a coin for our troops in the war, well then, all the... Hush, child, don't talk such rot. This village harbors no blots on our blessedness. These refugees, they go elsewhere. That's all. That I do. We all must do our part. Have you got a few coin to spare, then? And what about them? I don't see what they're doing to fight the Fae. There's a good soul. Would you be so good as to bring it to the box in our sanctuary? I can't go myself, and there's someone I can't trust. If you want to know the truth of it, someone's been swiping from the collections. We don't know who. Lyria, bless your fate. And if you happen upon the thief, and in my opinion it must take place in the darkest. The sanctuary's crossed the bridge and down the path. The box is... And keep your eyes sharp. A little thief has been taken... Right enough.
Here's a valiant adventurer come to sleepy Tyrion's Rest. The war cheer you up, and you'll find yourself in some damn tavern. Oh-ho! Aurella won't be too happy about this. Well, I never said a word, but if you happen to wander down to Burren Cove, behind the jail itself, well, there might be sights to see. Goodbye, then.
Refugees aren't welcome.
No vagrants, no beggars.
Will I watch the last of life flow from my land? Will I stand still as stone while the essence of its beauty drains away? No. Like Issa girding armor against Own, I, Mihari, will wrestle with the sinking sun, if that is what it takes to keep my land.
Who goes there? Stand forth. What's this?
Goddess be with you.
Welcome to Tyrion's Rest.
Yes?
You are not Nil the White, nor the priestess. Have you come to laugh, or to beg me for oracles? Nothing at all. I sit in reverie. I cannot stretch beyond the confines of this circle. Because the priestess and Nil the White put me here, and I cannot leave. It is a prison of powerful magic. The magic of the children of dust. Magic that is strange to me. Yes, more than anything. But as you see, I cannot. There is the gate, which Nil the White can unlock with his key. And there is the circle, my true prison, which can be broken by words only the priestess herself knows. Is that why you have come? You'll need Nil's key to open this gate. The magic words of the priestess will release me from her circle.
May your stay in our town be blessed. I am sure I don't know what you are speaking of. Do what? Are you accusing a daughter of Lyria of... Do you know who I am? If you persist in speaking nonsense, I will ask you to leave Tyrion's Rest. I have nothing more to say to you. You are forgiven, as it is Lyria's nature to forgive. You, there. See that a guard keeps watch within my sanctuary.
Not a refugee, are you? Don't look it. No Fae, no refugees, not in Tyrion's Rest. I see. It's not pretty, but it had to be done. If you'd seen all that I have, those creatures are a menace. All Fae are the same. They look harmless enough, but what they are is a threat to all Alfar. You're headed to Chloricon, then? And you wish to see what you're up against? This one is the summer variety, but it is no less dangerous. Take this key and try to be discreet.
Well?
Please.
Here, Lyria's name is always on our lips. I have nothing more to say to you. If you persist in speaking nonsense, I will ask you to leave Tyrion's Rest. Bless you.
The gate swings open, but I am no freer than I was. Can you break this circle, mortal? Is that why you have the magic words of the priestess? She saps the power from my limb. She is as the cypress, standing tall in a calm, yet bent. They brought me here to know the future when I could give them none of those. It was he in the...
Here, Lyria's name is always on our lips. I have nothing more to say to you. If you persist in speaking nonsense, I will bless you, child.
hour's return. Benevolent child of dust, accept this gift.
Be warned, a phase.
Goddess be with you.
Priestess Orella wished me to speak with you. It is her hope that you might help us with a small matter. You see, vagrants have taken up on Beggar's Bluff, across the way. There is gold for whoever can get them to leave. Galafor is the Valley of the Blessed. They are not worthy and may not live here. Besides, vagrants are desperate and might turn to violence. We cannot have that. We tried that. It seems some knavish wiles turned our guards away. Now they refuse to go back. It is most vexing. That is all the priestess asks. Know that Lyria does not love violence, and we wish them... Be warned, a phase brings...
Well, and you know I take collection for our soldiers off in Cluricon. We must all... Our room in the inn? Why, you're in luck. I think you'll find it lovely. And now... Goodbye, then.
There's a Fae loose.
You look fit to fight. There's a dear. If you happen to be around there at any odd times, do keep an eye for that thief. Lyria only knows... I'm sure the priestess or White Nil would want to hear of it if you did find the scoundrel. Goodbye, then.
goddess be with you.
You've come to Nareen Farm, what's left of it, that is. Here we are after years away, and it's as if, well, as if the Earth's forgotten us. That, or it's forgotten how to be a farm. We'll have no choice but to leave, unless some miracle comes, and... Why, Auric, dear, we'd clean forgot the paling wand. Oh, but it's deep in the hollow, and the Adderus Hollow's not safe. It's not safe at all. Well, if the stories are true, Auric's granddad used it to tame this high land and make crops grow. He'd always say how he had to return it to the hollow, so the hollow's magic could fill it up again. Our seeds don't take, or they turn into other plants. You would? Adderus Hollow's due south, just below the bluff. Let us hope it is, or we'll have no... So long.
I have rolled up the song within these lands, raked the life from the bones of the earth. I've left it shivering and stripped bare. I hold its dying magic in my arms.
I saw you speaking with the vagrants, but you are not headed back to town. Tell me, where are you going just now? They did, until the war took it from them. It is Lyria's judgment, for she is the goddess of all fate. You must not. Lyria has cast the... Instead, you should bring the wand to me, Priestess Orella.
It is done now. My powers are my own, and the balance of Galafor has been restored. It appears he could not accept it, and now he will forever be a prisoner of his own mind. There it goes.
You've been to the Hollow? Did you find the Paling Wand? 1,000 blessings on your head! Look, Arik, the Paling Wand! Just as your grandfather spoke of it. You've given us hope when we needed it most. We have little to offer but these herbs. Take them, and bless you. For now.
Lyria's life be upon you. Refugee.
You. It was you. Oh, I know you are the one who freed that Danger. Yes, Danger. He came to me, cursed me. My powers are gone. And then what he did to White Nil. The poor man. He is down in the cove now, crawling around like a mindless animal. Don't you dare! I will share from the collection with you. Will that keep you quiet?
Please, stop.
Just give me a straight answer. Is the General still in the cradle of summer?
She is for as much good as it'll do her. But the cards don't lie. She'll never get that door open. Fate says it's so.
Yes. Well, then I suppose we'll just have to change fate, won't we?
Hello there. It's about time. Han likes to keep me up. Molly Janik at your service. I teach alchemy. What can be taught, that is. Most... so bored.
Welcome to a mare.
Please, make yourself relax and partake of what our small hamlet has to offer. We'll be here if you need us.
May I help you? Where did you hear that name? The man you speak of is dead, and all of his wealth has died with him. I told you, I don't know the man. Enough. You're persistent. I understand. What do you want? I want no part of that old life. Not the gold, not the reputation, not the worry. I made that false grave because I was tired of people hounding me for salvation. Wish to know where my money is? I'll tell you. It's gone. All gone. All I have left are my family rings. I just want to be left alone. To start over. Can't you appreciate that? Please, show me some mercy. So it's blackmail then? Goodbye.
Welcome.
Good day, traveler.
Hello. I'm just about ready to give up. Tell me, have you heard any news of Britt Hagney or his final resting place? Great Mithoru. They're even more dazzling than... You could have kept them, but you didn't. You are a friend of the Forsaken Plain refugees, and to me. Please, it is paltry, but accept this as thanks. May the Authority watch over you all of your days.
Keep your eyes on your...
The steam of summer from the forest, like a runner in the night, or mist from a lover's whisper. Spectral blood from the riverbed wraps our bodies in gloss. The fog eases through blades of grass. We shall grasp these floating strands of summer and capture beauty in our work.
Help me, please. I've been robbed. The rogue stabbed me, made off with my belongings. Blast! I can't believe I lost the amulet. Damn, Freeman. We refugees are an easy target. There's little we can do to defend ourselves. He came from the cliffs. A bandit, I think. Stabbed me in the back, then made off with my satchel in his hand, and a wicked smile on his face. My mother's prized amulet is gone. A kind woman's last gift to her devoted son. I am in no condition to give chase. Will you help me? So I am. What of it? My treacherous partner stuck me when my back was turned. First he nicked me, then he nicked my bag. Not like it matters. If you bring that amulet, I'll pay you for it. It's that simple. Mine or not, I intend to have that prize. So, Oldie Mundus knows what happened. Well, I don't have the amulet. Gelt does. He took it from me. In exchange, he left his dagger in my shoulder. Hurry, there isn't much time. Hello.
From the naked dirt spring the Majestics, the firstborn of the wilds of Ashara. Around them, they heard the song of splendor of a once and future summer. And they responded. And the earth moved. The carver shaped, the architect built, and the shaper composed. Departing their home beyond the veil, the firstborn were torn asunder, with a cry that still lingers in the heart of every god tree and mountain.
Then emptiness, followed by a darkening sky, and the frost wept with the first winter. The Shaper bequeathed her music to the countryside of marbled ruin. The plains birthed the gentle grass. Listless streams meandered through the verdant hills and babbled of their gentle travel to the face of the windswept cliffs. Thus the symphony of Arethel began.
The summer fae suffered the winter's onslaught. They collided amidst lightning and fire, and a god-storm gathered up the land in its embrace, crushing it. Do you remember the steady rain? The hail of bodies, both wintry and warm? It was a sword carving the plains with death.
Hello.
Thank the gods! Someone's come for me at last. Yes, I am the scoundrel you're looking for. Yes, I stabbed my partner in the back. Do with me what you like. Just please, please take the amulet. It's yours. I'll tell you why. This Fey trinket belonged to Armon the Clever, and it's cursed. Like most, I considered it an old traveler's story. Well, now I'm a believer. It's real. I have the scars to prove it. Your only hope is to give it away, or to travel to Armon's Hollow, in hopes you can remove the curse, which is why I'm here. Please, take the amulet. I am so weak. I cannot withstand its influence. If I possess it any longer, I will surely die. Perhaps the most treacherous and playful Armon's Hollow of Syl is not far, right here in the Cradle of Summer. That's where I'm headed. What a relief. But once you've done that, the amulet is yours to keep. If you ask me, it's a high price. Good luck.
Look to these open plains, nestled where mire and rocky deserts cease, where the hungry forests end. In the bosom of the Feylands, these fields are home to the languid sky. This work, shaped by the delicate artistry of an inspired painter, is for all the peoples of all lands. The summer begins here, O mortals. And when the final winter leaves its chill breath on the stones of your fathers and mothers, you will witness the end of days. And it will happen here, where it began, a peaceful death in the cradle.
Welcome back.
What do you want? I'm in the midst of a personal crisis and I wish not to be disturbed. My stolen amulet, and stripped of its pesky curse. Beautiful, isn't it? Now that it won't kill you, that is. Hand it over. I can offer you riches, my friend. Gold. And what it... Ah, justice. Yes, I believe you'll go far in our world, ragged and raging as it is. Goodbye.
Oh, hello. I don't recognize... Good day. I am Anchor at... Muir. Goodbye.
Welcome back.